Well, between this conversation and that conversation, obviously, the only thing that comes up is that I've done the same thing to my children.
Yeah, because that's what you were taught. Abused children, unless they make some effort or have like a saving grace of some good person in their life, what you learn is what you do. So abused people are real good at abusing, because that's all they've learned. Abused people know how to abuse. And if they haven't kept a connection to their heart, that's what was done to me, and I will not do that to anyone, because I see how horrible it is. Some go that route, saving grace. Others, where do you think abusers keep coming from? It's the ones who don't have that connection preserved. So all they have is to keep abusing. That's what they learn. Whether it's abusing themselves or abusing other people. So have compassion. Have compassion for that mother. Realize it wasn't really a full-grown mother doing that. It was a little girl in the mother's body. That's how they taught you to parent. It was fucked up learning. The learning was fucked up. It was diluted learning. You're pure. The little girl's pure every step of the way. Pure, worthy, lovable being. Throw away the diluted learning and replace it with learnings that come out of love and wisdom. What's happening now?
It just seems such a fucked up situation. You know, I have my own shit, 3 children that I've, damaged. It's just like there's a little bit too much to take care of.
You're not responsible to take care of it all. And it's not damage, it's defective learnings. They're equal, independent spiritual beings that have their own path. It's a great opportunity for you to talk to them about what you're learning, about how deficient your parenting skills were, and the message you gave them that are diluted, that you want to make sure that they know are bullshit, and you want them to be free of it. You do that without guilt. You do it with healthy pride that you now have these new life-affirming understandings that you want to share with them. Lamenting about the damage is like somebody's laying there bleeding, and you lament about what happened to them instead of fucking cleaning and bandaging the wound. That's what you just did. It's like, oh, there's just so much too much to deal with. Just let them bleed. It's not too much. Thinking it's too much is victim. Thinking too much comes from a little child just being inundated. It makes sense for a little child. It doesn't make sense for an adult. Have the attitude, I can handle life. I'm bigger than anything that comes my way. Might want to write that down, put it on the mirror, on the refrigerator, on the dashboard, on your phone. And have the determination, I am going to imbibe this. This is going to be alive within me. Not as a positive affirmation, which is just like can be, magical thinking. Because you see that this is the truth. Because you're not who you think you are. Because you're life itself. That's why. You're going to reclaim awareness of the dignity of life itself. That's flowing through you as you. And in this current form is very temporary. It could end at any moment. So what's the big deal about the past? You're alive now. You can do something loving now. You can share some wisdom now. Some healing gesture now. Instead of withholding your healing gesture and going, oh, the past was so fucked up. And a healing gesture can be tiny, like just taking a moment to be really present for an instant, to consider the humanity of the barista as they're racing around filling, and people, just give me my coffee, and look her in the eye or him in the eye and say thank you. Always practice giving a healing gesture. Practice sincerely. If you refuse to do that in the realm of the law of cause and effect, you get what you deserve. If you insist on planning negativity and smallness, that's what you're going to get back. Not because somebody's punishing you, but because that's how the law of cause and effect works. If you want to have wonderful energies coming back to you, plant the seeds of generating wonderful energy. Extending healing gestures all the time in thought, word, and deed. Every time you walk down the street, you're in this big city, you could cultivate genuinely thinking about the person passing you. May you find perfect happiness. May you feel peace and joy today. Whatever instead of just, going down the street, entering the tube of my mind as I go down the street. None of these people are real. Just in the way. They don't have real hearts and souls and minds. They're just in the way. Get to work. What happened last night? Instead of doing that, realize they're alive and just send a blessing.